Alright guys, the Forsaken drama is spiraling. Soul's been completely exposed, Rochas is gone for good, and things are only getting messier. Let's get into it! This is tragic. The Rochas skin was planning to come back to Forsaken, with a tweet from the owner, Demaro, saying he didn't mind it being added back into the game. But with all of the recent drama surrounding Soul, Demaro became unsure about re-adding it. Finally, after a few days, Demaro analyzed the drama, spoke with some friends, and decided to cancel the idea of ever adding the skin back to Forsaken again. It was so close to being added, but because Soul is still getting 25% of Forsaken's earnings, Rochas will not be coming back. Some people are saying Demaro listened to a Dandy's World fans lie to not add the skin back, with others calling out that tweet as an old joke and telling people to grow up. There were also replies pointing out that one of DW's old devs was removed from their team, while Forsaken still pays Soul. This really turned into Forsaken fans and DW fans beefing with each other over which game is worse, brah. But this has caused a lot of the community to be upset about Rochas not coming back. Some are annoyed that Demaro even mentioned the skin, as it gave them false hope while they waited for its return. Others are now hoping to see the skin appear in other Roblox games, like Die of Death or even Punt by 14 o'clock, which could actually happen since Punt is getting a whole game mode based on it. Some people do agree with the decision though. Keeping Rochas away from Forsaken means not fueling that connection, and many respect the decision, hoping the community will do the same. Also, a retired animator, Casodis, came back after a while to speak on the Soul drama. He responded by saying he would fill the void for Rochas, with some players even wanting him to save Forsaken. Unk is starting to sound serious too, with the number of times he said he'll be the hero of Forsaken. Was this the right choice for Rochas, or should it still return to the game? The new update that was just released also faced a lot of backlash, with many people seeing it as a cover-up. Some said the community switched up as soon as more skins were added into the game, while others argued they haven't spent any money in the game and just play, which slightly inflates the player count. But keep in mind, playing Forsaken with Premium will still give playtime payouts to the Forsaken team and Soul. You are not evil for playing Forsaken, you can still enjoy it, but yeah, that's just something to know when you play. A lot of people also said the drama was just about poor timing, and others were simply looking for another reason to hate on the devs. Some pointed out the devs had previously said they'd cut down on cosmetic content and focus on more important updates, but cosmetics are quicker to produce, like how Elisa made the Willy and gaming skin so fast. One player questioned the poor timing, pointing out how everything was released conveniently after the drama. A 2x XP boost plus a random limited skin, clearly to get people playing again. However, this may just be bad timing. Skins were already being worked on. There's always a 2x event with updates, and the limited skin was a Halloween skin. We got confirmation from Trans Bunny that the 2x XP boost had been in the game since the start of September, and that the update was rushed out ASAP before assisting Hitoko. Could this mean they're helping with getting rid of Soul's 25%? Maybe even a possible buyout? Cacklebox had to make a statement on all this, saying the update wasn't some evil mastermind plan to cover things up. They admitted it was insensitive timing and should have held it back, but insisted it wasn't malicious that it dropped during the drama, but was disrespectful. Also, with Marcy adding how everyone became detectives without actual evidence, just finding another reason to hate on the devs. So Soul got caught in 4K playing on their main account in a Roblox game. The user OOZ caught them by showing the account name. In the text chat, you can literally see Soul saying, "No, I only like cosplaying Soldier Venlove," while wearing an RDC hat on their head. What's worse is that Roblox actually invited them to RDC, as the hat they were wearing was the part Tentacles hat, which was only available to people who were invited. Does that mean Soul attended RDC? There was a deep dive to make sure it wasn't just a UGC copy of the hat. Firemar mentioned knowing someone who went to the event and confirmed it was accidentally given to some people who were invited. It was apparently handed out during developer mixers. Yes, there was a bug that gave it to a few who weren't invited, but the fact that Soul still ended up with it is insane. Once again, Roblox doing the usual, not protecting children. We even got confirmation that this wasn't fake. A developer checked Roblox's public API to view Soul's inventory. Using Soul's user ID and the item ID for the hat, the system returned true, meaning Soul does in fact own the item. Shout out to Craze for confirming this, as it proves Soul is still getting away with whatever they want on Roblox, still with full access to their main account. Soul also got doxxed. A lot of people are happy about this. Yes, doxing is a crime, so don't get yourself involved in it. Many don't support doxing, but in Soul's case, people feel it's deserved. The shocking part is that after ages, Soul returned to their Twitter account to respond to the dox, saying they don't want their family involved and to leave them out of it. They also claimed to have moved from their previous location, but then they baited themselves out by saying what games they've been playing as CP roleplays. Hopefully, the owners of those games can detect their account and ban them. And of course, Soul said they're not a PDF. I think we can all agree they are a PDF. After deactivating their account, the Forsaken Burner account was also completely deleted. Kinda sus. We still don't have confirmation on who actually owned that account, but allegedly it was Soul, since they had access to the 25% payout league and that weird banner on their profile. What else is there about Soul that hasn't come out yet? So Builderman is getting a redesign for his milestone skins. We now have images of the milestone for redesign, making him look more like an engineer. It still resembles his old Builderman skin, but this time it removes the hoodie and replaces it with an actual safety vest, which works perfectly for him. He also no longer carries random items on his back. This was previously leaked during the Slasher update before the shutdown, but now we have a clearer image of what the skin looked like. It's crazy how most of these skins were close to being completed before the shutdown. However, there has been some backlash, with people saying the image quality is trash and that Builderman is the most boring survivor in the game. Others criticize the skin for looking ugly, though that might just be due to the poor quality of the image. Groovy, the designer of the skin, has since said they will redo it and change some things, so hopefully we'll see a revamped version of it soon. What other milestone skins do you think need a redesign? Deviled Fish spoke about how characters from these collabs end up turning into the next mafioso. Basically, how there's a lot of shipping going on, which causes the collab partners to not want to associate with Forsaken anymore. One major hot take was that collabs should have been stopped entirely after the incident with Mafioso and the overreaction that happened with those skins. Some skins and characters feel like they're made to be shipped, which then mixes the Forsaken community with others who characters, and that should not be happening. The main issue isn't just shipping, it's the sexual collab skins. This even carried over to the Monster Elliot skin, which was based on the pizza guy from Pizza Game. It really comes down to a mischaracterization issue within parts of the community who overdo it with the skins that get added to the game. These dramas are really damaging Forsaken, but is it possible for the game to ever recover? Subscribe and hit the bell for more Forsakening it.